Well, I mean, things got really heated. I mean, I watched the whole live this morning. You called Floyd a N-word. You gotta hand it to Floyd for actually sitting there and taking all that, verbal abuse from you. I was actually surprised. I probably would have hung up myself. But
he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
Think they give them to him?
Yeah, because then you get a video like that.
In a shocking turn of events, Bill Haney, the outspoken father and trainer of boxing champion Devin Haney, has launched a fiery critique against Floyd Money Mayweather, claiming that the boxing legend's fortune might not be as real as it appears. According to Haney, Mayweather's flashy lifestyle and constant displays of wealth are nothing more than smoke and mirrors meant to uphold a carefully curated image. Floyd Mayweather has made significant strides in the real estate sector in late 2024. If you liked this video, please subscribe, punch Vista, and click the bell icon for more latest and interesting videos.
Your A game is gone. What adjustments are you going to make? Yeah. And Floyd would always say is that on that given night, he's going to make that right adjustment. Yeah. He's going to box the brawler or brawl the boxer. Yeah. You know what I mean?
He reportedly acquired over 60 buildings in Upper Manhattan for approximately $42 million. This portfolio includes more than 1,000 apartment units and several retail spaces, all of which Mayweather owns without partners. Furthermore, Mayweather has invested in a $10 billion project comprising 18 office buildings spanning 10 million square feet across New York, Chicago, and Jersey City.
First investment was real estate, commercial real estate, skyscrapers actually. So what I did was this. It started off with $5 million. Put up $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month. On every 18th, every month it was paying off.
You like the cash flow?
Yes, for years. So I said, okay, if it's paying off like this then, and I gave him 7 figures, I said I'm not gonna even give him 8 figures. I wouldn't have gave him 9 figures. If it's something that I know is paying off, lucrative and heavy, I got to go with it. Roll the dice, take a chance. You only got one life.
Bill Haney has publicly criticized Floyd Mayweather for perceived financial neglect toward his team members. Haney questioned the allocation of funds within Mayweather Promotions, suggesting that if the organization is as financially successful as claimed, then team members like Calvin Ford shouldn't appear financially strained. He emphasized the importance of adequately compensating team members to prevent dissatisfaction and ensure their well-being.
It's personal between you and Calvin. Also, his Tank's coach. Is it?
Man, I told Coach.
For those that don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach. So I'm just for our audience.
And I said, listen, ain't no way your fighter gonna be checking the money that y'all talking about checking, and Calvin gonna be looking like that. I told Tank them. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he looking if they making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one looking good and the rest of the crew if you getting thoroughbred money. You know what I'm talking about?
Again.
Yeah.
Haney further critiques Mayweather's transition from competitive boxing to exhibition matches, implying that this shift is driven more by financial incentives than a genuine passion for the sport. He suggests that Mayweather's current focus is on securing paydays rather than maintaining the...
A few months ago, Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather were fighting on live, or not fighting, but arguing back and forth.
Yeah.
And Bill Haney said, listen, you know damn well Devin did this and Devin did that. He never lost in the gym, ever. And Floyd said, if you got an undefeated fighter in the gym, congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Floyd said, I never lost under the light.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm talking about.
Integrity of boxing reports suggest that Mayweather expressed dissatisfaction over not securing a deal akin to the one Haney received, leading to implications that he might obstruct Haney's opportunities to fight prominent boxers like Rolando Raleigh Romero or Gervonta Davis. This situation has drawn criticism from figures like Oscar De La Hoya, who accused Mayweather of derailing a potential showdown between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney.
For some of y'all that ain't from the streets and don't understand like the politics of it, you know, that Bill Haney Floyd conversation was well overdue. They have been in the background sneak dissing each other for a minute. You know, pretty much Floyd is upset that Dev didn't take the deal that he put on the table for him. And he say, okay, you don't want to mess with me, you don't want to take the deal, I'm going to make it tough for you. I'm going to go whisper and rain here. I'm going to make sure Rolly don't fight you. I'm going to make sure Tank don't fight you. You know what I'm saying? And Bill don't like that. Bill feel like it's some little backdoor stuff he been doing. And Bill didn't back down. It was kind of crazy how Bill went at Floyd. He said, I'm putting on, like, where your people from the streets that you put on? You know what I'm saying? Where your community at? Your real people. You know what I'm saying? So
Oscar De La Hoya believes Floyd still needs money, and that's why he continues to fight occasionally. According to De La Hoya, boxers like Floyd often go broke because they spend lavishly given Floyd's luxury lifestyle, from cars to clothes to private jets. This concern doesn't seem baseless.
Enjoy his lucrative contract. He's gonna fight the very best, unlike Floyd. Waits for fighters to either be over the hill or too young, the way he fought Canelo when he was too young. But look, hey, if Floyd really wants to fight, if he really wants to come out of retirement and crawl under his rock, then call out Canelo once again at 160, okay, 100 pounds, 160 pounds, call out Canelo and do the rematch, and that's it.
You think he's talking this trash because he wants a rematch? You think he actually wants
Absolutely.
You think he wants a rematch?
Look, another reason why he's crawled out of his rock, he needs money.
You think he needs money?
Absolutely.
He's always flossy.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
He's always spending, so I guess.
Absolutely. Look, he's not fighting anymore, so that big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million?
Right.
You think you can't spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely.
You can't.
I doubt he'll ever step into that ring. Floyd's a big freaking...
He called Canelo the easiest win of his career.
Yeah, because he was 21 years old.
Right.
Of course. If I fought Ryan Garcia, who's 19 years old, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna beat him easy because of my experience.
So fight him in his prime, he goes down, you think?
Easy.
What's your message to Floyd?
Floyd, stay under your rock, dude.
You think Canelo's gonna out-earn him eventually? You think he'll make more money than Floyd?
By far. Canelo's 28 years old.
Right.
And he's already made, what, $500 million?
Right.
Easy.
Floyd has made headlines many times for his extravagant spending. He owns a watch worth $18 million and claims to have hundreds more, each worth thousands. These flexes may grab attention, but they also spark conversations about whether such habits are sustainable long-term, even for someone with Floyd's bank account.
My most expensive watch that I currently own is $18 million.
One watch.
One watch.
Tell me about your watch collection, dude. You have to have one of the biggest watch collections in the world.
My watch collection, I think I got somewhere upwards of 100 watches, and I got a lot of $1 million watches.
What should I pay for this one? What do you think? You're here for me now. I need some help. Help a little man out, okay?
That watch is a couple $100,000, easy, but it's worth it because it goes up in value. It appreciates, not depreciate.
Dude, how do you buy a $17 million watch?
No, 18.
18, sorry.
Mayweather Jr. has consistently been one of the highest earning athletes, with his earnings per fight often reaching substantial figures. For instance, in his 2017 bout against Conor McGregor, Mayweather reportedly earned around $275 million, marking one of the highest single-event earnings in sports history.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Floyd himself has never been shy about bragging. He often says, no boxer in the history of the sport has accomplished what he has. His confidence is evident, but so is his constant comparison with others, which fuels his brand, but also invites skepticism and criticism. Mayweather is known for showcasing his extravagant lifestyle, including frequent travels on private jets. However, critics argue that such lavish expenditures can strain finances, especially if not balanced with sustainable income, leading to potential financial instability.
You want me to show you right now? Call AJ. My sister, she gonna call my pilot right now.
So you just call your pilot and he just come where? It's like an Uber?
I'm gonna show you. AJ.
Hey, what's up?
So yesterday you guys flew over to Vegas to pick my daughter and mother up and my daughter and my grandson up, right?
That's correct, yep.
I got tickets for you guys to go to the Super Bowl tomorrow, but I got Dan, he's gonna go. So I need you to fly over there because you got to pick a couple people up. You got to pick some people up for me in Vegas. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so let me know. Head over to Clay Lacey and go over to Vegas. So let me know what time you're gonna land so I can send them over there, and then Dan can get on the plane also. Okay?
Okay, so it'll be. I mean, we're sitting here wrapping up dinner now. It's about an hour. About an hour to play. I'd say have them at the airport about 10:45 or so.
Yeah.
The emphasis on luxury and showmanship, as exemplified by Mayweather, can have financial repercussions. Overspending on high-end items without considering the broader financial picture can lead to monetary challenges even for high earners.
Especially was a very successful kickboxer, four-time world champion. His belts are sitting right behind me right now. But the most he ever got paid for a fight, and he says this openly, is 50 grand. By the time you pay your trainer and your manager 10% each, you got to eat, you got to train for 12 weeks. I mean, if you work out the hours you put in, you're making $15 an hour. Like it's not amazing money.
Haney accuses Mayweather of transforming from a celebrated boxer to money-focused persona by prioritizing high earnings over delivering quality fights to fans. He contrasts this with his own approach, emphasizing the importance of providing fans with enjoyable matches rather than focusing solely on financial gains in multiple interviews.
Tank doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give him...
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful, like you're really trying to do this. Because every fighter that Devin gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at in the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we didn't charge $57. Listen, we going to give you the best fights, and we going to get all the people in there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old business model that you're going to charge the fans for some bull fights and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else ain't.
Sports analyst Stephen A. Smith expressed discomfort with Mayweather's overall exhibition strategy while he acknowledged that fighting Conor McGregor made sense due to McGregor's combat sports credentials. He drew a hard line after that picking opponents who don't match Floyd's level just to secure an easy payday damages the legacy he worked so hard to build. According to Smith, Mayweather appeared more focused on stacking cash than preserving his place in boxing history. The narrative was clear. Money had overtaken meaning.
Here's what I do know, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match? All right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it.
There are allegations suggesting that Mayweather's claims of earning $100 million in a single night are exaggerated. Insiders from the boxing community have expressed doubts about the authenticity of these figures, implying that such statements might be more about image than reality.
There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this year. First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight. Not even remotely close.
You think it's bull?
I know it is, because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight business my whole life. I'm a promoter right now. He's probably made about $60 million before in one night, which is crazy numbers. Mike Tyson, to put in perspective, when he fought Michael Spinks, that was the biggest fight of all time. When that fight happened, one got $30 million and one got $29.
$250 million against Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah. No fighter in history of the world. $250 million to go and box. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
I think Floyd's fighting because he needs the money?
Yeah.
Really? Why? You think he blew through all of his money?
Logan Paul has publicly claimed that Mayweather owes him money from their exhibition match, despite the event's massive earnings, Paul alleges. He hasn't received his full payment, highlighting potential issues in Mayweather's financial dealings.
True or false, and why did Floyd Mayweather fully pay up Logan Paul for their fight?
I'm not God, but my spidey senses tell me nah.
I can guarantee me and Logan Paul, we can go out and make $100 million or more.
And so you think he didn't pay up just because he hasn't got the money?
I think he probably spent it on all the girls he pays to be around him.
Logan Paul reached out to us and said that he wanted to do another exhibition. Now, this is the same guy that said he didn't get paid. If he did get paid, he wouldn't be trying to get another payday.
He had the audacity to tell the media that I asked for a rematch. Let me just set the record straight. If I haven't been paid for the first one, why would I ask you for a second fight knowing I'm probably also not going to get paid the money that I was owed for my work? Second off, they asked us for a rematch.
Floyd is broke, man. I've been saying it the whole entire...
Bill has publicly criticized Floyd Mayweather for allegedly prioritizing financial gain over arranging competitive fights for his son Haney. He suggests that Mayweather is deliberately avoiding organizing bouts involving Devin, particularly against top-tier opponents. Like Gervonta Davisto focus on more lucrative matchups, Haney's remarks underscore the frustration among boxing fans and professionals who believe that Devin deserves opportunities against elite competitors, but is being sidelined due to business considerations.
No one want to say that because we're available now. So all that other shit. I'm wanting to see who gonna mention Tank other than us. Tank, where you at, Tank? Because now, guess what? We're free and you are. I mean, not free, literally, because they was talking 5% and they might think free means free. You know what I mean? So let's clear that up. Ain't no fight, we don't got no fight, so what's gonna happen? Tank.
At 140.
Yeah. Stop me from saying his name. Punch me in the mouth, because I'm going to keep on saying Tank. Don't want to fight Devin. Period.
Despite previous tensions, Mayweather has shown interest in negotiating with Bill Haney, indicating a potential willingness to set up fights involving Devin Haney. This shift suggests a possible reconciliation or at least a mutual interest in profitable ventures.
FaceTime with me.
I don't know how it went.
No, I'm just
kidding. I don't know how it went.
He was calling for me. He was calling for me everywhere, saying, where's Bill? Putting up a missing thing that I was missing or something. Why would I be missing, Vlad? I got the best son in the world, the son that rose from the bottom from that one day at the principal's office all the way up to the top of the boxing where the world stopped to watch an event that he was in. I'm a proud dad, proud trainer, and proud manager. So I don't know what he was looking for.
Well, I mean, things got really heated. I mean, I watched the whole live this morning. You called Floyd a N-word. You cussed him out. You got to hand it to Floyd for actually sitting there and taking all that, verbal abuse from you. I was actually surprised. I probably would have hung up myself.
Mike Tyson has been openly critical of Floyd Mayweather, particularly regarding Mayweather's penchant for flaunting his wealth and achievements. While Tyson acknowledges Mayweather's prowess in throwing, he has expressed discomfort with Mayweather's behavior. Outside of it, in a candid moment on his Hotboxing podcast, Tyson remarked, "Awesome fighter, great fighter. Even though he's a little too into himself, he should be. I was the same way too. But you have to come to reality somehow. He has to put his head down and guard. We're nothing to be arrogant about."
You don't think there's an opportunity to land a big punch on Floyd?
Let me tell you something about Floyd. This is what I don't like about him either. No matter whatever we say about him, and it could be true, but he's in that gym. He's a rat.
Yeah.
He retired, but he stayed in the gym. He can't help it. It's just he don't do drugs. That's his heroin, the gym.
Someone told me this. They say he does not. He doesn't have a vice.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a vice.
No, he does. The gym.
The gym.
The gym.
Floyd has been business-minded from the beginning of his career. However, the way he has gone about securing wealth includes actions that raise ethical questions. From unpaid dues to exaggerated earnings, there are moments where Floyd's version of success seems more about illusion than integrity.
Floyd Mayweather is the most successful boxer in history with a 50-0 record, and one of the wealthiest athletes of all time with $1 billion in earnings. But I bet you didn't know it all started with a $750,000 bet on himself. Here's the wild story. In 2006, Floyd Mayweather was 10 years into his boxing career and earning over $5 million per fight. At the time, Mayweather was signed to Bob Arum's Top-Rank Boxing promotion, a partnership which saw Arum get 25% of Mayweather's fight purse. But Mayweather wanted more, and in 2006, he turned down $8 million to fight Antonio Margarita and said he deserved $20 million to fight Oscar De La Hoya. Arum wasn't happy and wouldn't pay up. So Mayweather paid the $750,000 exit fee in his contract to leave Top Rank. Mayweather then went on to promote his own fights, earning a percentage of every ticket, hot dog, and beer sold at the event, and most importantly, all pay-per-views sold. And just 1 year later in 2007, after leaving Top Rank, Mayweather made $25 million for his win against Oscar De La Hoya. Now that's what happens when you bet on yourself.
Is Floyd Mayweather still the financial giant he claims to be, or is Bill Haney exposing a truth the boxing world has long ignored? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.